Emmanuel, you can say some. No, it doesn't have to. We are talking now.
Okay, sir. Yes.
We are in front of
They
them.
want to stop us.
Yes.
They just exploded tear gas. Our eyes and throat hurt a lot, but we're here. We're waiting.
Police have arrested Nnamdi Kanu's lawyer during the number Free Nnamdi Kanu protest in Abuja, and this situation is already raising strong reactions across the country. As you are listening right now, I want you to like this video and subscribe, because more updates are coming and I don't want you to miss anything. The protest was supposed to be a peaceful demonstration, a simple call for justice and freedom, but it has now turned into a tense scene after security officers moved in and took away key voices, including Kanu's legal representative. Many eyewitnesses are saying the protest had not even escalated before the arrest happened, and this is why people are now asking so many questions. The lawyer who came to defend the rights of his client has now become part of the story. The moment the news broke that he shouted, "They've taken me," supporters across social media began crying out for answers. In every democratic society, a lawyer is supposed to have the freedom to speak, defend, and represent. But what we are seeing here is pushing people to ask if justice is truly being allowed to take its course. Please remember to like this video and subscribe, because this story is developing and I must keep you updated as things unfold. Right now, many Nigerians are wondering why a peaceful protest should lead to arrests. People are saying, was this protest a threat? Was it violent? Or is the government simply running from the message of the protesters? The number Free Nnamdi Kanu movement did not start today. It has been growing for years, becoming stronger because many believe that the legal process is taking too long and that constitutional rights are not being respected. Some say the protest represents freedom of expression. Others say it represents a cry for fair hearing. But now, with this arrest, the debate has become even louder. I want you to like this video and subscribe at this moment, because we must talk about what this means for Nigeria. When a lawyer gets arrested for standing with his client, it sends a message, whether intended or not. It tells the public something about how the system reacts to pressure. It tells the public something about how dissenting voices are handled. It tells the public something about how fragile peace and justice can be when emotions, politics, and national security collide. And I want you to think about this as you watch. Is this the best way to handle a protest? Right now, tension is rising not only in Abuja, but also in the minds of supporters in many cities. People are emotional, and emotions can easily turn situations into bigger crises if not managed with wisdom. Some are calling for calm, urging protesters not to lose control. Others are demanding stronger action, saying they are tired of silence. As you listen, please like this video and subscribe, because your engagement helps this message reach more people. Imagine a protest where citizens are simply holding flags, chanting, and asking government to hear them, and then imagine seeing their lawyers suddenly taken away. No matter your political side, this kind of scene naturally creates shock. It raises deeper questions about justice, about human rights, and about the relationship between the state and its citizens. This is why today's arrest is not just about one lawyer. It is about what the arrest represents in the bigger picture. And that bigger picture is what many Nigerians are discussing right now in their homes, in their offices, and online. When news of the arrest spread, many Nigerians reacted with disbelief. People kept asking how a peaceful gathering became a scene of force. As viewers watch right now, I want you to like this video and subscribe, because this conversation is not just about one protest, it is about the kind of country we want to build. People are saying that if voices are silenced, frustration will only grow. A protest is supposed to give people a chance to express themselves, not push them into silence, and that is why emotions are now running high across the nation. Supporters of the movement are saying that democracy must allow disagreement. They argue that the right to protest is part of what keeps government accountable. If citizens cannot speak, then they feel powerless. If a lawyer can be arrested while performing his duty, then supporters fear that anybody can be taken away at any time. And this fear is what is spreading now, fear that justice is becoming harder to reach. Please like this video and subscribe, because I want your voice to be part of this national conversation. Right now, the big question is, what is the government trying to achieve with this approach? Some people believe the government wants to maintain order and prevent anything that could destabilize the city. They argue that protests can sometimes grow beyond control, and the state is trying to avoid chaos, but others strongly disagree. They say using force at an early stage does not prevent chaos, it can actually create more tension. They say dialogue is more powerful than force, and understanding is more peaceful than intimidation. As this debate continues, Many Nigerians are also talking about the deeper history behind this issue. The reason the number Free Nnamdi Kanu movement is so emotional is because it is connected to years of pain, years of misunderstanding, and years of unresolved questions about fairness and identity in Nigeria. If you are still watching, I want you to hit the like button right now and subscribe, because this story will continue to shape conversations in the coming days. Right now, human rights groups are watching, lawyers are watching. International observers may soon pay attention too. When a lawyer is arrested, it becomes a legal question, not just a political one. Lawyers have a duty to defend, and governments have a duty to respect the law. So everyone is now looking to see what will happen next. Will there be charges? Will there be dialogue? Will there be an official explanation? Or will silence continue to fuel speculation and anger? Let me ask you, watching right now, do you believe protests should be met with force, or do you believe dialogue is the better path? Tell me in the comments. I want to know your thoughts, and I will be reading every opinion. But before you comment, please like this video and subscribe, because your engagement helps us reach more people with the truth of what is happening. As the story stands, the lawyer is in custody, the protesters are scattered, but the message has not disappeared. In fact, some are saying the arrest has now made the movement stronger. Instead of fear, it has created more sympathy. Instead of silence, it has created louder questions. And if those questions are not answered, more citizens may join their voice to the call. People do not only protest on the streets, they protest online, they protest in discussions, they protest with their vote, they protest with their voice. At this point in the gist, I am ready to go deeper into the emotional reactions on social media, the impact on the government's image, what analysts are predicting may happen next, and how this could shape the political space going forward. I also want to talk about how this type of event affects unity, law, and the future of peaceful engagement in the country. As reactions continue to pour in, social media has turned into a battlefield of opinions. People are posting, tweeting, and commenting non-stop, asking why a peaceful movement should be treated like a threat. If you're watching this right now, please like this video and subscribe, because your support helps us keep telling these stories in a truthful and fearless way. Many Nigerians online are saying the government should not fear its own citizens, especially when those citizens are simply holding placards and asking for justice. Across different platforms, you can feel the emotion, anger, disappointment, fear, and determination. Some supporters are crying out saying, if a lawyer can be arrested, then who is safe? Others are calling on international organizations to step in and speak up for human rights. But there are also voices defending the government, saying security agencies must do whatever they believe is necessary to maintain peace. This clash of opinions is becoming louder by the hour, and it shows how divided the nation is on this matter. While you are listening, please like this video and subscribe, because we must continue this conversation. Now, let's talk about what this incident means for the government's image. Whether the government likes it or not, the world is watching how this situation is handled. When peaceful protesters are dispersed with force and a lawyer is arrested, the government risks being seen as intolerant to criticism. A government that is confident in its position should be open to dialogue, not afraid of peaceful voices. By contrast, a government that constantly uses force can lose public trust. Please remember to like this video and subscribe, because we are still going deeper into this gist. Some political analysts believe this situation may backfire. Instead of weakening the number Free Nnamdi Kanu movement, it could strengthen it. When people feel oppressed, they do not always become silent sometimes. They become louder. Sometimes they become more united. Sometimes they become more determined than ever. And that is what many people are predicting now, that this arrest may give the movement even more attention and sympathy nationwide. Let me ask you, watching right now, do you think this action will silence the movement, or do you think it will make it stronger? Drop your thoughts in the comment section, and as you do that, please like this video and subscribe so you don't miss our next updates. Your opinion matters in this conversation. Now we must also talk about the emotional impact on ordinary citizens. There are many Nigerians who are not activists, not protesters, not political figures, just normal people who want peace, fairness, and a country that treats everyone equally under the law. When they see scenes like this, it creates fear in their hearts. They begin to feel that the system is not listening. They begin to believe that justice is only for a few. And when the masses lose trust in the system, the nation itself becomes weaker, not stronger. This is why so many citizens are disappointed. They are asking, Why use force when dialogue can work? Why arrest someone who is calling for legal rights? Why escalate tension instead of reducing it? These questions are growing, and they will not disappear. The arrest has now become a symbol of the wider struggle between authority and freedom of expression. If you are still watching, like this video right now and subscribe, because what I am about to explain next is very important to understanding where all of this may lead.
We follow different avenues to enter this country. We are waiting for our leader. He will come. This protest must go on.
Yes, sir.
I know.
It's okay.
Yes, thank you.
Let's stop it.
Stop it, sir.
Okay, all right.